Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the console life cycles going forward. You know, we're used to from a 5 to 10 year life cycle, and then we get a new console. That's how it's always been with the PlayStation brand, but it's sort of different now with the Neo. So we're going to talk about it just purely on a PlayStation standpoint. We don't know with the Xbox, they haven't come out and said, but we have had Andrew House come out and say, and I'm pretty sure he'd know. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. I also want to give a big shout out to Rock Bryn, subscriber of mine. You know, he asked me a question about what I think about Dead Rising 4, so I'm going to mention that. We're going to talk about that after the console thing, so that's awesome. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get into it. But before we do that, actually, I want to just say, go check out Jay Barry's channel, the council as well, all those guys. I was on the podcast last night. It was absolutely hilarious. It was really funny. We definitely broke down these games. We talked about Microsoft, Xbox, PlayStation, E3, all that good stuff, and yeah, genuinely was hilarious at the same time. So go check that out, give them, all those guys, support and all that good stuff. But I'm sure they don't need it, but go do that anyway. And let's get into this video. So basically, I'm not going to read the full article because, again, it's very long-winded and it goes into VR and you know, 4K TVs and all that sort of stuff. But basically, what it's saying is, Andrew House is saying it's not going to be like this always. You're not going to always have mid-gen refreshes. We're not always going to have 3 years and you've got to get a new console. And I think this is an admission of the consoles were very, very underpowered at launch. I think you've got to realize technology goes down in price for one, and technology comes more advanced. So the hardware aspect has obviously became, one, cheaper, and two, you know, more powerful. So you can't be left in the dust. You have to evolve with it, and I think definitely PlayStation are doing that. From what I see, this is just an admission of the consoles were very underpowered. Now, obviously, you have to bear in mind they have to get the console under a certain price or it won't sell, all that sort of stuff. And with like the AMDs that are like $200, that are as powerful as a 1070 or something, you can't really turn that kind of stuff down, can you? So yeah, very interesting. But it's definitely put my mind to rest, and I don't know about you guys. Obviously, let me know down below your thoughts. But obviously, like I said, my worry was this was going to be every 3 years. I have no problem doing it now, simply because I put so many hours into you know, my PlayStation 4 now. I buy a lot of the exclusives. I love a lot of the exclusives. So for me, I've absolutely made my money back on the PlayStation 4. And as well as I cannot wait for VR. As I've said many a time, cannot wait for VR. And I assume, even though you'll get a great experience on the regular PS4 if you're interested in VR, it's going to improve the experience getting the Neo. You know what I mean? Whether it be higher frame rates, whether it be better, higher resolution, all that good stuff, that will be, you know, on the Neo. The problem is, I don't want to do this every 3 years. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to get the PS5 in, let's just say 2020, and then in 2023 have to buy a $600, you know, PS4 that is more powerful. You know what I mean? So this is awesome. I assume the life cycles will be shorter, aka you know, going back to like the PS1 days where they were like 5 years, 6 years long. I assume that would happen, but not mid-gen refreshes all the time, which is awesome in my opinion. But again, let me know, do you hate the idea of doing it once? Do you love the idea and wish they did it more? Let me know down below, of course, guys. But yeah, let's finally talk about this Dead Rising 4 timed exclusivity. Now, we all know Dead Rising 3 was an exclusive to Xbox One. It was I believe a launch game. It definitely came around about that time. I remember the holiday season Dead Rising was out. I'm not sure if it was launch. I'm not too sure. I remember playing it a little bit. I didn't own it myself. I tried it out though, and it was a really fun game. It is Dead Rising. It's a crazy game. It's not The Last of Us serious. It's really, just a destroy all zombies, funny sort of game. The problem I had with it was the frame rate. The frame rate was god awful and actually gave me headaches in the little time I played on it. But in general, pretty fun game, I'd say. Pretty fun game. Dead Rising 2 was very good as well. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Dead Rising. I didn't pick it up on my Xbox simply because it was like, there's just too much to play, do you know what I'm saying, on the PlayStation to really go back and get Dead Rising, do you know what I'm saying? So, but it's a cool franchise. The very interesting thing was, I did call this straight away, when we saw Dead Rising come out on stage, and then they said Xbox One, Windows 10, and didn't say anything after that. If you watched E3, you saw Xbox One, Windows 10 exclusive. They had the announcer say this a lot. So that's how we knew that it was a console exclusive to the Xbox brand. Your Gears, Sea of Thieves, Recall, that sort of thing. This was the one game apart from the multiplats that didn't say exclusive. So I knew it was coming to the PlayStation 4 as soon as I saw that. But it's a timed exclusive. Again, I'm probably going to wait. Like I said, I am in no rush to play Dead Rising. It's a cool series. It's not the best series in the world. It's not, it's not The Last of Us or anything like that. I'm certainly in no rush to play the game, but it's awesome that PlayStation fans can play Dead Rising because it is a lot of fun. And I'd really recommend it if you are interested in the game. It will be coming to the PlayStation 4. My thoughts on this is, again, cool. It's certainly not like Sony has never done a timed exclusivity deal. There's just one thing I want to talk about, and I did mention this on the Council podcast last night. Phil Spencer. Now, obviously, if you are a PlayStation fan, you'll know that everything Yoshida or Andrew House or Sean Lloyd Layden, I think that's his name, I'm probably butchering it, everything these guys say is complete lies. You know what I'm saying? But everything Xbox executives say is the God's honest truth. But Phil Spencer said he wasn't going to do these deals no more. He did throw a little bit of shade at Sony over the Final Fantasy 14 online thing that they had going, the Final Fantasy 14. He threw a bit of shade at that, didn't he? He says, we're not doing those sort of deals no more. We're focusing on first party, which is obviously great. But he didn't quite live up to that, did he? Dead Rising 4 obviously timed exclusive. So, it's frustrating with this timed exclusivity deals. I'm not saying Sony's never done it, and I'm damn sure they're going to do it in the future. But it's just a little bit strange when you kind of throw shade at other companies for doing it. Then do it yourself. But that's just me, guys. Let me know down below your opinions on the whole Dead Rising thing. Are you hyped for Dead Rising 4? Have you got an Xbox One? Are you getting it day one, or are you going to wait for the PS4 version? Does it just not interest you in the slightest? Let me know down below, and also let me know, are you excited for upgraded hardware? Did you wish they'd do it more often, or are you happy with the fact after the Neo they're going back to regular generations? Let me know down below, guys. But as always, this has been M&M Gaming. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in the new video.